After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Here we go.
Now it's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7-7, our score after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun again to Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Geno now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Geno. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Carr going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down. Right down. Later, 9. That's it.
Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. To throw his Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Still going. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Group E able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's Smith. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Smith. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Hey, here we go, hey. Middle, middle.
They snap it to Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go. Tuesday.
Again, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he is
in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Hey, 7:34.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Cover.
Now Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Charbonnet once again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 180. We're good.
Here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. And now Carr changing the formation. Throwing his Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on fourth down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
Carr. And this is incomplete.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
Here comes second down. Carr to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Smith now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing now, Smith. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This is 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. That's caught by Wilson. Room past the 35. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's on his way. Cedric Wilson. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and